Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the Chazon Ish, Emunah and Bitachon, and this concept of making sure that although that you might hold yourself to be someone who's very lofty in the world of Musar and Middos and the like, if it conflicts and contends with Halacha, then the Middos are wrong and the Halacha is going to still be correct, as we shall see. You say that as someone who does not yet have this principle instilled in their heart, even though that he has a lot of insights in Musar and he has tremendous devotion to acquire these refined character traits, it's still not going to help him. Because when he's going to end up having some kind of a conflict with his friend, he's certainly going to judge the situation according to his natural tendencies. And even if he refined himself so much so that he seems to be pure in the way that he looks at his middos and the like, they will not be in consonance with divine halacha. Even though you're a Baal Musar and you worked on your middos years and years, maybe decades, and you've refined and purified yourself, but when it gets down to how it has a bearing on your life, very often you are going to be smaller than the world of halacha, and you will not be able to see things clearly. And if, based on his judgment, or the basis of his judgment is perverted, that means the results of his judgment will end up being results of these foreign concepts that are not keeping to the dictates of the Torah. And therefore there's going to be destructive forces at work, as he's going to explain. Woe to this case that we spoke about, to the teachers of the children in that particular town that were there already. And they began crying out to HaKadosh Baruch Hu when the new teachers rolled into town. They cried out, please HaKadosh Baruch Hu, save me from my pursuers, because they are stronger than me. And from heaven a heavenly voice booms out and says, Woe to those who do the deeds of Zimri. You remember the story of Pinchas, when Zimri came and had illicit relations, and Pinchas came along and he ended up killing both Cosby and Zimri, because that was what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to do for this blatant disrespect of illicit relations in the eyes of the Jewish people. And Pinchas gets tremendous reward. He gets the bris, the covenant of peace. Says the Chazon Ish, and he's really quoting the Gemara over here, sometimes people do such terrible things and they are really acting like a Zimri. They're acting in the wrong way, but they would like the reward of Pinchas, because in their own mind they believe that they are right, and everybody else that is confronting them is wrong. No, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you are the pursuer. You're the one who's not judging in the favor of the Torah. I wrote in my Torah itself, the Makri Dardaki, those that are teaching Torah, they have no right to prevent competition. So says the Chazon Ish, you could be a person of tremendous musar, tremendous middos, tremendous derech eretz, sensitivity to others, including sensitivity to your own relation with Hashem. But if you don't understand what the halacha dictates over here, your middos and your refinement and your emotions can lead you all into the wrong direction, Rahman al-Islam. And therefore a person has to make sure that their musar, their middos, is always going hand in hand with halacha. And at the end of the day, when you are in doubt and you're not sure and there's too much negiyos, there's too much personal bias at stake, you should defer to the halacha to override your world of personal middos. All the best.